Every year, the world's richest person is announced. The rankings are so intense that we worry about how the richest person will feel when someone passes them. Ha! We're not worried. But this does make us interested in finding out who the top 10 wealthiest people are in the world today. Stay tuned to find out. Welcome to Luxury of the Day, inspiring you to unlock your billionaire potential. In this channel, we discuss the lifestyles of the wealthy, including their daily routines, habits, and motivations, in the hopes that it would encourage our audience to work harder toward their own financial goals. If you find this interesting, please subscribe to our channel. Number 10. Mukesh Ambani. Reliance Industries chairman and CEO Mukesh Ambani made it to the 10th spot on the richest people list. His group has interests in oil and gas, telecom, retail, and petrochemicals. His company earned $104 billion last year, and he now has a total net worth of $84.2 billion. His father's business was divided between him and his brother Anil back in 2002. Jio's 2016 introduction caused a price war between telephone companies. The company will soon introduce 5G to its 420 million subscribers. Ambani's son Akash is chairman of Reliance Jio. Daughter Isha runs retail, and younger son Anant is in the new energy industry, thereby detailing his plan of succession. He is currently $84.2 billion rich. Number 9. Larry Page. Down to the 9th spot is the Google man Larry Page, although it's surprising that he surpassed his co-founder by a wide margin. He co-founded Google in 1998 with Sergey Brin. He was also the CEO of Alphabet for quite some time. Sergey and Larry met in college and they invented the PageRank algorithm of Google, which catapulted them to billionaire status. Larry is now $85.4 billion rich. Larry's wealth isn't simply from Google. He founded Planetary Resources to join the billionaire space race. He funded flying car firms Kitty Hawk and Opener. When Larry isn't collecting every detail about you, he is enjoying his Tesla X or 193-foot super yacht. Number 8. Gautam Adani. All the way from India, Gautam Adani is coming in at the number 8 spot. Gautam Adani chairs the $23 billion Adani Group, which has holdings in ports, airports, power generation and transmission, green energy, and more. With Narendra Modi's encouragement, the 1988 commodities trading firm Adani Group flourished through acquisitions. Just this month, January 2023, the U.S. business Hindenburg Research accused Adani and his enterprises of financial fraud and stock market manipulation. The Adani Group claims innocence. Adani runs Mundra Port in Gujarat, India's largest port, and India's largest airport. After buying Holcim's Indian operations for $10.5 billion in 2022, Adani became India's second largest cement maker. Gautam is currently $89.1 billion rich. Number 7. Carlos Slim Helú. Carlos Slim Helú, the richest man in Mexico, is our next billionaire. His family controls América Móvil, the country's largest mobile phone carrier. He has also made investments in building, mining, real estate, and consumer products. In addition, he owns 17% of the New York Times. Grupo Carso is one of the largest companies in Latin America, and his family owns 79% of it. His net worth is $91.9 billion. Number 6. Bill Gates. Up next is the man who has been on this list for a long time. Bill Gates, This American business entrepreneur, software developer, and investor is one of the most famously rich people in the world. After all, he is the brains of Microsoft. Gates has a net fortune of $138 billion, which continues to rise despite all of his charity efforts. It must be nice to have this kind of problem. How to minimize your wealth? After retiring as the CEO of Microsoft, Bill Gates has engaged in philanthropic causes. As we know, he and his former wife built the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. After their divorce in 2021, it's probably best to rename the foundation. It's kinda awkward now, don't you think? Looking at the list so far, it is apparent that the tech lords are winning the wealthy game. It makes us feel proud of Warren Buffett for being a jack of all trades. What do you think? Comment down below. Number 5. Warren Buffett. Next on our list is the thrifty billionaire Warren Buffett with a net worth of $108 billion. He is a successful investor. He heads Berkshire Hathaway, which owns over 60 enterprises, from battery makers to eateries. If it makes money, Warren Buffett milks it. Buffett is known for his thrifty billionaire lifestyle and has donated almost $45 billion to the Gates Foundation and his children's foundations. But he still tops the 2023 list of richest billionaires. He and Bill Gates started the giving pledge to get billionaires to donate half their wealth to charity. Elon Musk and Larry Ellison are pledge signers. When not paying more taxes than his staff, he relaxes in his $652,000 Omaha mansion. Number 4. Larry Ellison. The $122 billion Silicon Valley Oracle is next. Larry Ellison is the CEO and creator of Oracle, a tech corporation with a $239 billion net worth. Back in the 1990s, Larry was the world's richest person. He was the world's highest paid executive, earning up to $90 million. When compared to other billionaires, Larry Ellison's path to the top is rather extraordinary. New York City born and adopted in Chicago's South Shore, he grew up middle class. He worked in the IT industry after dropping out of 2 universities, which inspired him to design Oracle, a program that could compete with Sybase and Microsoft SQL Server. Ellison lives on Lanai, a private Hawaiian island he bought for $300 million. He's also on Tesla's board after buying $3 million in Tesla shares. Number 3. Jeff Bezos. The former number 1 richest man according to Forbes went down to the 3rd spot in 2021. Bezos has a net worth of $195 billion, which fueled speculation that he will be the next trillionaire. Being the founder, CEO, president, and chairman of the board of Amazon, a firm that has expanded greatly in recent years thanks to everyone's newfound desire to stay at home and isolate, Bezos is certain to be one of the top 3 richest persons in the world for the foreseeable future. After all, he still owns a huge number of shares on Amazon. Like other billionaires, he took an interest in space. In fact, he recently launched himself into orbit aboard a rocket created by Blue Origin Bezos, his own rocket business. Number 2. Elon Musk. Elon Musk is probably the crowd favorite on the list. After all, when the billionaire is not busy with his wealth and SpaceX, Elon is acting or just showing up on TV. Yup, you heard it right. After his massive purchase of Twitter, Elon is down to the number 2 spot of the world's richest billionaires according to Forbes. His net worth is now only $177.8 billion. That's still not small. This South African-born Canadian-American is a businessman, investor, and the CEO of SpaceX. Yup, another billionaire exploring the universe. Elon Musk has had a very successful career in the field of information technology, beginning with the sale of his first piece of software when he was just 12 years old. Musk's first firm, Zip2 Corporation, was sold for $307 million in cash and $34 million in stock options. He then co-founded X.com, which created PayPal, which eBay bought for $1.5 billion in shares. Elon Musk is the Time magazine's 2021 Person of the Year, after turning SpaceX into a $74 billion company and Tesla into a leader in pricey electric cars. Number 1. Bernard Arnault. And the crown is back to the richest person in fashion, Bernard Arnault. Back in 2021, Bernard was the richest person on the planet for a few months. He kept reclaiming the number 1 spot on and off. We just wonder why he won't stay there. After all, he owns the biggest fashion empire in the world, with 70 brands such as Louis Vuitton and Sephora. Currently, Bernard's net worth is $214 billion, surpassing Elon Musk on the list. Bernard sells luxury items such as fashion, wines, watches, perfumes, cosmetics, and even pastries. It is likely that Bernard spent his time on Symphony, his $150 million, 333-meter yacht, or with his 4 children, February, Delphine, Antoine, and Alexandra, running the family company. And there you have it, the top 10 wealthiest people in the world. So, who is your favorite on the list? Is it Elon Musk? After all, he appears to be the most sociable among them all. Tell us what you think, and if you liked this video, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.